What's up guys, welcome back to another video here at 88 Rotors Off-Road, and welcome back to our shop. 88 Rotors is located in the city of Baldwin Park, which is about 20 minutes east of downtown Los Angeles in California, USA.
Well, let's dive right into today's Tacoma compilation. We have a Lunar rock color Tacoma right here. This is a TRD Off-Road 4x4 model that we're installing a Bilstein 6112 setup on with some 5160 rear shocks. SVC ball joint upper control arms are going on up front with our Adderley system in the back. If you guys have rocked with us before, then you probably know that the Bilstein 5100 setup is one of our most popular packages and the most cost-effective one. This right here, the 6112 and 5160 setup, is one step above that. The 6112 front is a larger shock diameter, and the rear 5160 has a remote reservoir. So in turn, the 5100s will work a little bit harder just to keep up with the 6112 and 5160s. Another common and popular setup are the iBlock 2.0 coilovers. This only gives the truck 2 inches of lift. So what we did here was we added a front lift shim to give it a full 3 inches of lift and some SPC upper control arms to correct the alignment angles, as the owner of the vehicle wanted to fit some 285 tires on it. And back over to the Lunar Rock Tacoma TRD Off-Road 4x4 with the 6112 and 5160 setup. We mounted a set of 285/70/17 BFGoodrich All-Terrain KO2 tires on a double black Method MR305, also known as the NV wheel. These are a 17 by 8.5 size with a 0 offset, which makes the 285 tire clear on here perfectly even with articulation, as long as the caster is set properly. And this one's pretty much complete. Our tech is torquing down all 4 wheels and tires, and we're loading up the factory suspension components. We're gonna bring it out for a quick test drive after this. We work extremely hard to bring you these videos and content, so it would mean a lot to us. It'll mean the world to us if you guys would just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And back over to the Tacoma with the iBox setup. We've installed a set of 285/70/17 Nitto Ridge grapplers on the wheels that the customer brought in. This taco is now done and ready for the rollout as well. Next up, we have a Tacoma TRD Sport 4x4 in Cavalry Blue. This one's in for a Bilstein 5100 setup with OME lift springs, SPC upper control arms, and our Adderley system. And the white Tacoma that you see here just received the 6112 setup with 5160 rear shocks, SPC upper control arms, and Adderley. This right here is like the one we spoke about earlier, which is one step up above the 5100 package that we usually do. For the wheels and tires on this one, we're going with Method MR701 bead grip wheels. This is a 17 by 8.5 size with a 0 offset. We're gonna mount a set of 285/70/17 tires on it. After installing the Adderley, the retainer bolt does have some excess threading on it. We cut that off before we cap it with the bump stop. And here's a close-up of the front-end suspension. 5100 shocks at 0 setting with OME lift springs and SPC upper control arms. Over to the rear end, we've installed the Adderley system with the rear 5100 shock absorber. We hope that you guys are enjoying this video so far, and if you do so, please find time to click on that thumbs up and give us a like. It makes a big difference for this video and the channel itself, and it definitely encourages us to make more videos like this for your viewing pleasure. I think Method Race Wheels did the perfect bronze. This is what they call their Method bronze on their Method MR304s. This right here is a 17 by 8.5 wheel with a 0 offset that we're wrapping a 285/70/17 BFGoodrich All-Terrain KO2. That contrast of Cavalry Blue and the Method Bronze is amazing. What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below and let us know your take. Next up, we have a black colored Tacoma that's in for a King suspension setup. We're going to be doing the King 2.5 Remote Reservoir Coilovers and shocks all around. The fronts will be adjusted to about 3 inches of lift height. We're going to pair that up with some Camburg upper control arms and do our add-a-loose system in the rear. And as you can see right here, we're going to be installing a set of the Method MR318s in the Method bronze color. This right here is going to be a 17 by 8.5 size with a 0 offset, just like the other setups that we've done, and installing a set of 285 7017 BFGoodrich All-Terrain KO2. If you guys like what you see here and want to see more, make sure to follow us on Instagram. You can find us at 88 Rotors Offroad. We post on there daily on our IG stories and our reels. Swinging over to this Army Green Trail Edition Tacoma, we're installing some Baja design ditch lights in amber color. Our tech is wrapping up the King suspension install by mounting up the rear shock reservoirs. And here's a close-up of the front end suspension. Once again, that's the King 2.5 Remote Reservoir Coilovers adjusted to about 3 inches of lift with compression adjusters and some SPC ball joint upper control arms. I might have said Camburg earlier, but actually this one's getting some SPCs. In addition to installing the Baja design ditch lights and wiring it up to the switch pros, we're also installing some Morimoto XB headlights on this Trail Edition Tacoma. The new King setup has been installed on this one, so the wheels and tires are going on it now. We're going to bring it down to the ground next and torque all 4 wheels and tires down to spec. And this is pretty much going to be a wrap for today's video. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, turn on that notification bell. That way you'll get alerted every time we post a new video. Until next time, take care, guys.